I'm just spoiled. I have an easy life. Kids are not. And that's because I made the right decision on who I laid down and got pregnant by.
Not all mothers are suffering. Some of them are living their baby girl life. And I feel like we should not generalize all mothers suffering. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this clip for you all to watch. She's a stay-at-home wife, and she's telling us that she's living a baby girl life because she chose right. So let's watch the full video to the end, and I'll be back at the end of the video.
Y'all know what's crazy? Society is so used to single moms, even married single moms, that when I used to tell people that I have toddlers and I'm a stay-at-home wife, the number one thing they used to always say is, oh my God, I bet your hands are so full. I bet that's so busy for you. And I didn't want to tell them the truth, that I'm spoiled as hell and I have tons of help. Because 9 times out of 10, they'll also say, well, I have 3 kids of my own, so I know how difficult it is. And the whole time they're trying to project their situation onto me, I'm thinking in my head, well, dang, you probably should have got knocked up by somebody else. But I have to stand there and smile and nod and pretend I know what it's like to be a mother that just has a difficult life. But I can't relate. I'm spoiled as hell. I do whatever I want to do. Heck, I'm about to head to the spa right now. I don't clean my own house. I've never had restless nights. I've never had to change diapers by myself. I even hired somebody recently to come cook for us on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm just spoiled. I have an easy life. Kids are not. And that's because I made the right decision on who I laid down and got pregnant by. My husband and I planned our kids. And the number one thing I told him before I even got pregnant was I'm not going to be one of those stay-at-home moms that are miserable as hell, stuck in the house with kids. And you know what my husband said? Live your best life, beautiful. Anywhere you want to go or anything you want to do, you can do it. You want to go on spa dates, you want to go hang out with your friends, you want to go shopping, by all means, you are free to do that. That's the beautiful thing about marrying an older, mature, understandable man. He loves how spoiled I am. He don't think that a woman's place is just to look miserable and battered in the house.
Hey beautiful people, how are you all doing today? It's your girl Maria Davids, and I'm back again with another interesting video. It's easier to get, or I feel like it's good when mothers get help. When you have help around, work is easy for you. You'll be able to take care of your child very well. You will love being a mother. But mothers that don't have help around, they're going through a lot. Anyways, what is your take on this video? Let me know your thought down in the comment section. I have few stitches to share with you also. Let us watch the stitches together, and I'll be back at the end of the stitches.
Because I made the right decision on who I laid down and got pregnant.
Period. I feel like the reason myself and so many people are a part of this new wave of just being uninterested in having children, not being 100% against it, but just being uninterested in having them, because we low-key and high-key know that we're entering into this societal contract whereby spiritual, emotional, mental, physical toll is going to be on us to bear if we have said children, and that it's very likely that our partners will also become our children. To that I say no more. The lifestyle this lady described in her video is the exact standard that we should be setting across the board. And if we're standing on business for anything this year, let it be that.
And that's because I made the right decision on who I laid down and got pregnant.
So I'm going to put a picture on the screen because I don't feel like being on camera right now. But basically, I first want to say that it's super awesome to see a Black woman not have to struggle, not have to suffer when it comes to being a mother. But I also think there's this interesting conversation that happens around single motherhood. Like she said, you should have chosen better.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that no matter how much vetting or choosing or how picky you think you're being, there's nothing that can guarantee that you will not become a single mother. You can date them for years, get engaged, get married, get a house, and then choose to have kids, and they can still one day wake up and say they no longer want to be a father. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't vet. You should vet the person out, look for those red flags, make sure they have a good character, make sure they would be a good father. But what I'm saying is that despite that, even after all of that, there's still a chance you can become a single mother. And I don't think we should shame the single mothers for being single mothers. Because in majority of those cases, it wasn't because of their doing. Sure. They're the parents that decided to stay and take up the responsibility of the child. And I think instead of talking badly about single mothers and saying you should have chosen better, we should talk about the fathers that are choosing not to participate in their children's lives. And also, not every single mother is a single mother because they chose poorly. Sometimes life happens and they pass away or they get sick. Like, things happen, and I don't think that being a single mother should be something that's looked down upon when at the end of the day they're doing what they should be doing.
Y'all know what's crazy? Society is so used to single moms, even married single moms.
Whenever y'all get a chance, please go and watch that video. Please. Because every time I step out in society and people find out that I have a child, they always are so shocked, like, oh my gosh, you look so good. I'd be so confused, like, what do you expect for me to look like? Do you expect for me to look run down, a hot mess? I'm confused. I always tell people, before you have a kid, make sure that you have somebody that is going to be in your corner to help you raise the kid. Make sure that you have your finances together. Make sure that you have a solid support system. Because honestly, if you have those things, you will be okay. I tell people all the time that kids are sincerely blessings. The reason why people get on social media and try to badmouth having kids and make it seem like it's just a horrible thing, because of the things that you see all the time with baby mama and baby daddy drama. Not having enough money, not having a valid support system, having to make all these sacrifices because the partner is absent. But think about how much your life would be better if you had those things. It would be easy, right? Like what she was saying in that video. Because if you have money to support your child, you have a good support system, so you get breaks, and you have a good partner to love on you and your kid, it's really not as bad as you think it is. It's just the fact that society has normalized struggle when it comes to motherhood. So when people look at you, they kind of put their circumstances onto you. And half the time, it don't even be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of wanted to change the trajectory of the way that people think about having kids. Like, I'm not telling y'all to get up and go and have a whole bunch of kids. Definitely wait and get yourself together. Please make sure that you pick a good partner, get your support system together, and you will be okay. Yeah. It's majority of the time, y'all see all of this negative energy, it comes from people who don't have those things. So they kind of project it onto everybody, like everybody is going through that, when everybody is not. Like, I'm getting a break right now. My son in Orlando having the time of his life. I am in the bed on TikTok, commenting on some random video I seen while I was aimlessly scrolling. So, yeah.
Y'all know what's crazy? Society is so used to single moms, even married single moms.
I see it. I talk about this. My opinion. Don't like it. Don't care. I want to say congrats for her not struggling for finding a mate that just is the best. But I found this video very humorous, and the reason I found it humorous is because I feel like people can talk about how they cannot relate to something or bring up a situation without trying to judge other people. Like, oh yeah, when they try to project themselves on me, I just think, well, maybe you should have chose a different baby daddy. Like, that shit to me is the most stuck up judgmentalist thing that y'all have in y'all mind. Don't get me wrong, yeah, there's people that choose the wrong man off top. There's also people that choose the man they thought was really great, that had all the potential in the world, and change in a day. Life goes on mysterious ways. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like the people that project their struggles onto me. But at the end of the day, when they talk about their struggles, I'm never going to judge them on anything. And I think that humans really fault on being so fucking judgmental. And that's just what I found very humorous about this video, because I feel like you can talk about what you cannot relate on without trying to judge other people. Because it really just makes you ignorant. But it's not my business.
If you're still here, kindly put your thoughts, your comments, your opinion, your suggestion down in the comment section. So, struggling and motherhood, they're 5 and 6, because most of the time, to me personally, when I see someone that wants to be a mom or already having 1 or 2 children, I'm like, oh, are you sure you have help? Like, the first thing that comes to my head is like, who's going to help you? Because most of the time, I don't always see the partner that helps. Your partner will help, but you also need a support system, especially a woman, help, your mom, especially your mom around. and probably your sister or a very close friend that can be there to help you, and that will make motherhood easier for you. Okay, but then this creator was mostly saying that she chose better. That is why her being a motherhood or her being a mom is not stressful and she's not struggling. She's living a baby girl life and all of that. So I feel like basically what she's trying to say is that if you didn't choose better, you're going to be struggling as a mom. And I won't say that is the case. And choosing better or not choosing better, sometimes, most of the time, that's not the right word to use for someone that is not getting things right. Because if you think you chose better, anything can happen. We live in a life that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We only know what we're seeing right now. Like, we only know what we're seeing right now. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and you try to boast of all those things now. What if your partner change? I'm not saying a partner is going to change, but I'm saying, what if it change or is no longer the person you chose better? What are you going to do? And telling people that they will have chosen better, most of the time it's not like that. Yes, some people choose partners that are not good, but I don't think anybody in their right sense, some people do, but most people, I don't think anybody in their right sense will see someone that is going to be bad for them. They are seeing it clearly, that's going to be bad for them, they will enter it. Some might be blindly in love, as they say, love is blind, and they just enter blindly, they don't know what's going on. But if you are really entering into the whole relationship thing, and you clearly see that your partner is going to be bad for you, most of the time people run away from it. I feel like men manipulate you to get you think that they're going to be a good partner, a good father, until you have a child or two for them, and you now start seeing their true color. According to some saying, some would say that a man is different before you get married to you. It's a different kind of man after you all get married, you both get married, and it's a different kind of man when you have a child. It's another kind of man when you have 2 children or 3 children with him. So you tend to see different shades of this man in different phases of your life. So yes, most of the time you might not even know who you are with until you have a child with them. It might even be a very annoying husband now until you have a child with him and you say, oh my God, this is a loving father. That's why you see some people say, I know my husband is a good father, but he's a terrible husband. So you can't really know what you're choosing until you're into it. As one of the stage said, sometimes some of them, the single mothers, may lose their partner, or their partner might be so emotional, might be abusing them emotionally, mentally, and they have to just run for their lives, or anything can just happen. But then that is that about that. What I'm basically talking about in this video is struggle and motherhood. For me, I feel like, as I said earlier, when I see someone that wants to get pregnant, or I used to pity them and be like, hey, are you sure you have help? Because I feel like when you have a help, when you have support system, when you have people around you, your motherhood or you being a mom I feel like it's going to be interesting if that's what you want. Yes, there's sometimes you might feel tired, you might want to do some things and you're like hooked, but it can get enjoyable if you have someone there for you. Like, if you're getting tired, getting overwhelmed, there's someone there for you. I'll be like, what do you need? Do you want me to take her or hold him for a while you go do some things, while you go clear your head? It's not like you're stuck in a place with a child and you can't do anything. You cannot even go to work, or you have to stop work just because you want to take care of the child and all of that. That is when motherhood gets annoying. And if some people that don't space their children, they have like three children in 3 years. I really don't know how they do it without help, but to me, I feel like they're struggling. So, but if you have help, you have 1 or 2 help, you have someone that cooks for you, you have someone that cleans, you have someone that takes care of the child, you have different things, and even you are living your life, you're working, and you're just okay. I don't think you're going to see the side of motherhood that some people are speaking about in or on social media. And I feel like most of the reason, or some of the reason whereby some people choose not to have children, is because of the struggle they are seeing how mothers are struggling. So if that is one of your reasons, it's not all mothers that struggle. Some of them that do not struggle are the ones that are super rich. They can afford different helps, as I said, and they have a lot of support system around them. Some, their mom will come and stay with them throughout their postpartum. The mother-in-law is there, the sisters, everybody is there just to take care of that one child that she has given birth to, so that she'll not even feel that she's even a mom. Do you understand? And that doesn't make you won't even experience the sleepless nights at all that people complain, oh, they cannot sleep, blah blah. You won't experience it because you have somebody at home taking care of your child for you. Anyways, what is your thoughts about this video down in the comment section? Kindly put your thought. I'd like to hear your opinion. This is just my own opinion, and thank you so much for sticking around to this point. All opinions are accepted in the comment section, and kindly put them down respectfully. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and kindly turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified when I upload another interesting video like this one. And I'll see you all in my next one.